Hello friends, this is Dr. Sangeeta Joshi from Vidyalankar Institute of Technology, Mumbai. Let us understand the concept of gettering in VLSI technology. Gettering is nothing but removal of impurities and it is the contamination reduction. Now gettering process is a level 3 contamination reduction process. We know that level 1 is the clean room, meaning that the class of clean room decides the contamination level that is permissible in a clean room. Level 2 is the wafer cleaning, that is a RCA, standard RCA cleaning procedure which we follow before we process on the wafer for the device fabrication. So as I told you, it is nothing but the removal of metal and alkali ions from the device active regions. If we do not remove these impurities, then there is a possibility that those impurities might degrade your device characteristics and it might lead to the device as well as the circuit failure. So gettering is basically a process or a method which is intentionally introduced for forming the crystal defects and distortions, and that is called as the gettering sites. So we are intentionally providing this so as to trap the impurities in it and so that will not lead to the device degradation. And it is considered to be an important process for improving the yield of VLSI manufacturing. As I have told you, gettering is nothing but the removal of impurities. So when these impurities are alkali ions, generally dielectric layers on the top side of the wafer are used for the gettering purpose. Phosphosilicate glass is used as a dielectric. And we may also use the barrier silicon nitride layers. When these are the metal ions, then generally we are using the traps or defects which are there on the backside of the wafer or which are there on inside the wafer bulk. Now based on the heaviness of the metal ions, they may get diffused and they may get trapped into the inside the bulk, or they may get trapped on the backside of the wafer. Whenever they are trapped at the backside of the wafer, it is called as the extrinsic gettering, and whenever it is inside the bulk, it is called as the intrinsic gettering. So gettering process is basically an essential process, especially for thinning the memory devices. For example, in memory, NAND flash memories, NAND based flash memories, this floating gate. So there we are not willing to these floating gates are not supposed to be occupied by these metal ions. Otherwise, you will be having a false writing and false deleting. Now let us see the gettering mechanism. This, as I have told you, this is the PSG layer on the top of the device. This is your active device and this is the epitaxy layer. This is the intrinsic zone, that is the inside the bulk. You can see here the intrinsic gettering region, and this is the backside gettering region. Now let us understand whether the conventional thinning process, it will assist the gettering or not. In the conventional method of wafer thinning, we are using a grinding wheel and you are actually reducing the depth of the wafer. Now here you can say in the bulk of the wafer there are so many defects, and whenever you are thinning this wafer, of course you are now only 3 defects you can see here. So basically it is now increasing the risk of removing the gettering sites, because these defects are the gettering sites. These are useful to us for removing the impurities, but that is not happening here. But what happens basically, although we are removing these gettering sites in the bulk, but whenever your grinding wheel is thinning the wafer, so that time so many distortions at the wafer surface are being created, and these distortions will act as new gettering sites, and this is called as the extrinsic gettering, and the inside the bulk it is called as the intrinsic gettering. So we are actually removing the gettering sites in the bulk, but we are creating so many distortions and hence the gettering site on the wafer surface. That is called as the extrinsic. Now let us understand, whenever after thinning we are doing the polishing of a wafer for the purpose of stress relief, then whether it will assist the gettering or not. Basically what happens, whenever you are polishing it, you can see here the TEM photographs, transmission electron microscope photographs. So here you can see that all those distortions which we had seen earlier are now removed because of the subsequent polishing process. So why this is polishing is required? It actually improves the die strength, but it removes the distortions. But we do not want those distortions to be removed. So we can use gettering by dry polish wheel, which will serve our purpose, that we do not want to lose the die strength as well as we do not want to lose the gettering sides. So dry polish wheel makes it possible to combine the gettering performance as well as the die strength by removing the processing imperfections while retaining the minute polishing distortions. Now you can see here, after thin grinding, okay, this was the surface. Then after gettering, dry polish, and after dry polish. After dry polish it was smooth. I mean we lost all those gettering sides. But here we could retain all those. After gettering dry polish wheel, we could actually retain those minute polishing distortions which are actually useful as a new gettering sides, and that is how we have improved the process of gettering by using the dry polish wheel. And these are the sources for this presentation, this YouTube video, and Silicon VLSI Technology Fundamentals, Practice and Modeling by James D. Plummer, Michael D. Deal and Peter B. Griffin. Thank you.